Just need a better start. That's not a better start. Do you mind if I ask like how much your rent is? Or what standard rent is? You don't have to tell me yours, just what standard rent is. It's a dynamic mantra start is just bollocks. No point doing it. I mean, we already knew that, but I'm confirming it. Problem is, it's so required for the later part of the build. It's such a bad perk, but it ties the rest of the build in. In rent and bills, the standard monthly pay for me is about 1,100. That's without food. At least I know that food is like, at least eating out. I don't know about food in supermarkets, but at least I know that the food is a little bit cheaper, because that's just nasty. Haven't bought something for me, not stream related, in about 4 months. Yeah, I could see why. That is kind of mental. But tipping in America is also mandatorily like a lot higher. I know it's not actually mandatory, but people tend to follow a more strict tipping regime. $23 and over equals £10 an hour, which is $12. Like our minimum wage is about $10 higher than what you would get. Good tip is anything over 20%. Yeah, we don't tip at all. Like, we don't tip people that come to the door to deliver food. We don't tip our... We do tip at restaurants. Like, it's not completely not done, but it is less of a culture, and a lot of places now add the tip automatically in. Which is why our service is also shit. What's my secret? I get 1-bit cheers from you, and then I use those to give my waitresses tips. Now I eat out with my granddad and he tips. That's the tip. You usually get 20-25%. Oh, Oats, you deserve more. far more charming, 20-25%. What about bars? No, we don't tip at bars. Unless you get like food maybe, but generally if someone brings you a drink at a bar, you're just paying for the drink and then never talking to that person again, barely even smiling. But I think if you're doing like a big party style thing, I think generally you like leave a tab and then at the end of the night you leave a tip as well if they've been good service throughout. But if you're just on a normal night out at a normal pub, nah. But I mean, you're also spending like 12 quid a pint, so you don't have the spare money to tip after that. Yeah, there's really no tipping culture here. The idea is those staff get a decent living wage according to our government, so tips are not required. Pretty much, yeah. Like, it feels slightly bad, but if you do get a nice one, then occasionally you tip a little bit extra, but I say sometimes if you go to a restaurant or anything like that, sometimes there'll even be a part on the bill that you get that at the bottom just says like tip, because they've already added like 20% on. Groceries are expensive as fuck compared to France, the only other country I've been to. But eating out in America is cheap bar the tip, isn't it? Like, I've seen what would be equivalent of a 5 quid exchange in this country, and it's like a table full of food, and it's like you'd spend like 60 quid on that much food in this country. Costs you about 40 quid a bag average, and I don't get premium stuff. Not 40 quid, sorry, $40. $40. That doesn't sound too different from here, to be honest. Yeah, switch to your Fox pistol. That's the way to do it. Thanks for the follow, much appreciated. How's it going today? IMB. Basically the tips are inbuilt what we buy, but because of the tip, those extra coins don't go to staff, they go to all the obscenely wealthy bosses. Pretty much. That's why my granddad, if they add a tip on the in the receipt, he tends to try refuses to pay it, but pays the waitress extra. It's kind of funny. Capitalism, poggers. What makes the world go round. Damn, Jinx, about to pass me up. Gotta get back on the grind. Am I catching up on your cells and your wrenches, am I? I've been doing so much like silly content that my wrenches are going up really slowly, because I've been doing like half runs to show things and showcase things. Do I sense a bit of rivalry? No, Oates is like the second best player of the game. Oh, and followers. I mean, I've actually had a really amazing boon the last like 3 or 4 days. I've been getting like 3 or 4 followers while I'm not streaming, just from my YouTube stuff. Which is amazing. Like, I really appreciate it. But considering I was sat at 260 for like 10 years, the overall growth for how long we've been going is very different. I mean, have you even been going a year yet? Sad, but you have more ventures than me. I'm at 700. Yeah, see, you're at 700. I'm like 400 away from you, and I've been going for 10 times longer than you. So, yeah, I wouldn't sweat that. I'm not charming enough to keep my followers. Probably shouldn't call them cunts. I've not counted to my rooms at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5th. And I'm about to hit level 7. So I should be 3/4 of the way through by 5. No, not by 5, by 7. Yeah, that's fine. I am on track. This is 6. That dead? Yeah, it's dead. This is 7. Halfway through at 7, like I said I would be. I'm getting pretty sad at predicting this shit. This is 8. I'm not going to bother full clearing that because that's an awkward room setup. So I need to full clear this one and then half clear the next one. There should be... Oh no. Cool. Got a little more XP there than I thought I would. That wasn't too bad. That was about average. Maybe a few seconds off, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Not quite ideal because I've got Baby Boon, but very good weapon nonetheless. That was a juicy fireball. Honestly, if every right click, if every ability was fireball on this character, I know you can do a perk to do it, but that perk sucks. This character would be so much better. Being hampered by... Back from ads? Why is it doing ads? It shouldn't be doing ads. Not popular enough for ads. How dare you, Twitch? Next run Mozambique on you? Wrong game, my man. Wrong game. Yeah, as I was saying, so if Fireball was the only ability, it would be so much better on this. This class would just actually be good. Other than just being a knockoff recon gun build character, and the perk that lets you have just fireball just really isn't worth actually ever taking, unfortunately. Yeah, you have to get back to the grind. We've got things to do as well that you need to get on board with. I know you're busy and you're working, but what kind of fucking excuse is that? Secret stuff. Yep. $180. Well, that was a terrible level up that was completely pointless even clicking the button for, but there you go. Some junk beam. Stuff you're spearheading. I'm not saying that the game isn't going to like live long, but I suspect we've only got like a week left of this big hype, and then it'll settle back down into still a very popular game but just not as hyped. So we need to get on it. I'm not saying you need to get on it, that's we need to get it sorted. Got your eye on two creators because they're attractive, or I mean, what are friends for other than using? I would have used all his games behind, but he stopped streaming when he started getting good views, so you know, I couldn't even use him. Do we take dynamic mantra? Out of these options we take dynamic mantra. Yo bro, what's your in-game hours? Too many. My in-game hours currently is 222 minutes. Like 1.2k. That's yeah, I think it's getting close to 1.3k now. It's 1,289 hours. 1,292 hours, sorry, it just refreshed. Hi Jinx, hi Eggs, how's it going? How's it hanging? I keep thinking about starting again, but hard to get back into the headspace after so long. Eggs, come out, hang out at my bar. Honestly, games behind, I know obviously you run your stream how you want to run your stream, but I think your only issue when you were streaming was trying to be too regimented, like I'm doing this day, this day, this day. Sure, it's really good for people to know what's coming up, but you need to think more, you need to enjoy streaming more than you need your viewers to have everything that they want. So I think just finding a game that you wanted to play and then just sitting there and chilling out playing the game you wanted to play would have meant so much less stress for you and then less stress for you would have just made the stream easier to do. And not that the streams were ever bad, I enjoyed every single one of them, but it just meant sometimes it was forced. When the fuck did you start giving good advice? When you started listening. Now the only thing, right, don't take this in a bad way. The only thing that I never enjoyed about watching your streams was knowing that I'd watch 1 week and then it'd be like a game I'm enjoying watching you play and it's just silly and we're having fun, and knowing that there's going to be like a next week till I can see you play it again rather than just the next day, because you would be streaming something else the next day, and it always was just a bit like, oh, can't we just like keep just playing this every day until you're done with it and then move on. That was just me though, I don't know how everyone else felt. But like I was loving watching certain parts of your playthroughs, but then we wouldn't ever get to do the rest of the playthroughs because you were trying to force too much. Jinx, the advice for me is to stop streaming, I bet. No eggs, my advice for you is when it next comes around, use your Twitch Prime on me. That's my advice for you. And I think everyone will agree that that's top-notch advice. Yeah, the rotor was an attempt to attract different audience types constantly, but it did cause a burnout. Yeah, see, I get why you did it, and I don't think it was like necessarily a bad approach, and it's definitely an approach that can work. But all the variety streamers that I enjoy watching, if they are enjoying the game, it's so much more enjoyable to watch back to back a full game playthrough, and then next week a different full game playthrough, and then you've got all the fans of that game and then all the fans of the next game like hanging out, rather than, oh, we got to see a bit of this, now we see a bit of this, now we see a bit of this. It's like trying to watch me stream back when I used to just stream whatever random shit I was streaming on the day. It's like I didn't get any views because I was trying to spread myself too thin, trying to get too many audiences in a week rather than sticking to one game, seeing it through, go to the next one. Streaming again means I need to play Dark Souls though, and I don't think my mental fortitude can handle up to that. Why do you have to? You haven't signed a physical contract saying that your next stream has to be Dark Souls. Fuck the people that say you have to play Dark Souls, play whatever the fuck you want. Become a professional Armello player and just stream Armello, like. Fuck anyone else, do what you want to do. I'm glad that this isn't going to be a good run, so that this isn't going on my YouTube. Because it'll make a shit video. Jinx Murphy does speedrunning and blame advice. That's in 3 days. Oh, your Prime is in 3 days. Oh, I understand. Cool. I'll look forward to the subscription in 3 days then. Thanks, Eggs. Best advice I can give is not to think about numbers at all. Focus on having fun. The numbers will come. The more you try to worry about it, the worse you'll feel. The worse you feel, the less fun you are. Cycle repeats and burnout. Yeah, I used to get that all the time when I was doing Dark Souls, because I was silently competing with another Dark Souls streamer who was worse than me. And he got loads of views and I was getting like 20 and he was getting 200, and I was like, well, this just doesn't make sense. We're doing the same content. I'm a better player. I know more about the game. I can share more. Why is he getting the views? And then I burnt out because I was just worrying about it constantly and trying to think about what to do next. And it's like, fuck it, just stream. Hey Jinx, my advice to you is we should do co-op sometime. Yeah, sure, Eggs. I don't mind. I don't do co-op very often, but I'm down to co-op. It was a gifted game and I always said I would take the time to play the game if it was gifted. Like that one jerk who purchased me some sandwich game. Look, you will like that game. I also purchased you Observation Duty. You will absolutely love Observation Duty, and that should be your first stream back because it's chill. You just sit there looking at CCTV, clicking things, getting jump scared every now and again. It's the perfect streaming game because you just get to sit and chat with your stream. Tree has played that from your account. Well, I'm glad one of you has enjoyed it. Just Venmo them the price of the game. Alexa, set a timer for 72 hours. I got gifted Grime, it was quite good. She adores those types of games. Oh, I'm glad. I knew that you guys would enjoy that game, to be honest. I saw someone that plays Phasmo, one of the Phasmo YouTubers that I watch, playing it, and as I was playing it I was just like, Noonie would love this game. Like, he would hate it, but he would also love it. And it'd be perfect for streaming, because he would have chat shouting at him for all the shit he's missing. And then he'd be looking at it, trying to work out where it is, not working it out and losing, and it'd be funny. Phone's gonna do it. God damn it, Twitch. Twitch uses up so much on the phone. But alright, drop off. You need your phone. More important than watching me. I'll see you when you're around later, mate. Damn, I just checked my Discord and I've got 11 games. See, you were popular. People enjoyed watching your game, but you gotta bear in mind that just because they're gifted to you, you can say you'll play them, but you don't have to say when you'll play them. Sure, you were gifted Dark Souls, but it doesn't mean you have to play Dark Souls ASAP. Yeah, self-imposed obligations, like fuck it. It's not worth the hassle. You can do it when you want to do it. When you feel settled back into streaming, then you can play a game that isn't up to you. And did you ever say you complete it? That's the other get out clause. Like, think of it as a demon contract in D&D. Did you ever say you would complete games that you were gifted, or did you just say you would play games that you were gifted? Because then all you have to do is one stream, a couple hours of the stream on it, and you'd just be like, it's a good game, but I'm not going to play it again because I don't enjoy it and I want to play something that I enjoy. And Dark Souls viewers are toxic. We are all hyper competitive. We are better than thou. The game's not actually difficult. Get good, scrub. Like, Dark Souls community is toxic, man. What the fuck just hit me then? I see a long message. I'll read that after this room because it's a bit dangerous to try and read it now. Because I started to try and read it and took a shot to the face. The viewers thought Dark Souls was worth the hassle. How can one guy be so bad? 19 episodes in and I've only just flown a crow to Anor Londo. I mean, Anor Londo is fucking difficult as well. Oates said he would complete Subnautica. Well, go complete it, Oates. I'm not giving you the same advice. You said you'd do it. Do it, bitch. The game is impossible. You are all cheating. Minimalising is a scam invented by Big Small to sell more or less. Yes, Eggs, I agree. Definitely. That's a great sentence, I love it. Subnautica Hardcore was one of my favourite series on my channel. I'm not going to lie, I don't think I watched much of your Subnautica stuff. It's just not the kind of game I enjoyed watching much. Like, this is not going to be a sub 20. This build is not going to kill him in 2 minutes. RNG was not on my side with this build, unfortunately, so it's not really paid off. It's going to be close to... It's probably going to be around 21. I absolutely hate how that shockwave move sometimes hits you in the air. So Nora has been very fun to stream. A heart attack every 15 minutes is fun. Sounds it. The ridiculous thing is, this bad RNG build has been about as same speed as a really stupid, good but stupid joke build like melee Guardian run. Like gun, it's just Baby Boom has let me down really, because I ended up not having explosive weapons, and I didn't get the... Yeah, I just that was a terrible run. Top one of those perks out and it might have been an okay run. But we got 20. I'll submit 20, even though I'm talking shit throughout the whole episode. Whole speed run. Like, not concentrate on the speed run whatsoever. Get 20 minutes.